Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabrielle, also known as Gabby, and I'm here today to show you guys how I set up my May monthly budget. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the love shown on my last video. Thanks for the comments, thanks for the likes, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all the help on me getting started as a new YouTuber and the feedback. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more content coming for you guys. I want to also move into giving you guys a little bit more of tips and my opinion on how to handle money in hopes to help out the community. So without further ado, let's get started on my May monthly budget. I want to start with letting you guys know that I'm using the Erin Condren Deluxe monthly planner again. I want to let you guys know you don't have to use this. This is just what I use. Since I got into the YouTube planning community, I feel like this is a great tool. It helps you look back at the previous months. It has nice lined pages and so forth, and I'll show you that going in. So let's get started. I'm going to turn to the month of May and show you guys how I set mine up. So once you get to the month of May, you have, let's see, here we are. You have this line page in the front that I normally don't use just because I don't have anything to put there, but you can put like your goals or whatever you would like. So you have this quote that says, "You are bigger than your circumstances," which I think is very fitting for what we're all going through right now. And I just want to send out my love to everybody going through things right now and struggling during this time. After this, you have this page, which is another like goal setting page that they give you. However, I don't use this either. There are a lot of pages that I don't use. I'm hoping they're going to change this up soon, but they may not. I do have my dad's birthday on there, but that's about it. So let's get to the part where I use this monthly layout view, and I already have this laid out so I can show you guys and save some time. And I use this to track my bills. Anything important I put down on this side, and I'll walk you guys through that. This is where I lay down my more fixed expenses that I know are going to come every month. I lay them down with a sticker that I got from this little Etsy shop, and I put the totals and I check them off when they come out of my account. So this is just a way for me to keep track of when my bills are due, because even month to month I pay the bills, same bills every month. Every once in a while I do forget, and it's easy to forget, I feel. So I lay these out, and so I know when my bills are due. And here I have like car registration. I know our car registration is due this month, and I know it's Mother's Day, so I'm going to spend money on getting my mother something, and as well as mother-in-law and so forth. So this is where I set that up. You can set this up however you want to. A lot of people use this to track their expenses, like for the week. If they do a weekly check-in, they track how much they spend on food and clothes. I feel like it gets too clustered for me, so I just use it for my bills and I check those off. So let's get to the good part where I actually write down my budget, which is on the line pages. You have 4 pages. This goes into the next month of June. I use this to set up my monthly budget, my savings tracker, my paycheck to paycheck breakout, which is very important to me. I found that's what I use the most. But this is just where I lay out my bills, and this is where I reconcile my budget. Let's get to it. So this is, I'm gonna turn it so I can make sure everything is in the frame. You can see this is where I am going to write my actual budget and my expenses and so forth. So I have decided that I am not going to disclose my full income. However, I am going to show you guys what we budget with. Yes, I do a zero-based budget, but I'm not going to include like my savings, tithes, because I feel like that information is private for me. So we're going to go with, I'm just going to combine me and my husband's income that we're budgeting with for the month, and we're going to go with I think so, yeah, 4,000. So our income, we're going to say our income is $4,346 for this month. And you want to total up all your incomes. Like I said, salaries, but you could do salary 1, salary 2. However, I'm just going to go with once combine all our money and put it in that salary, what we're using to budget for the month. I'm going to start off with some of our expenses, and let's get to that. We are going to go with our mortgage. I'm going to go to this line just because this P is in the way and I don't want it. That mortgage is one of our top expenses, and you want to list them from most important to not most important, I guess, like more fixed to variable. That's how I list mine. Mortgage. And for our mortgage, I'm not going to disclose our mortgage amount. However, I will write it on here just so everyone can know that we are paying a mortgage. Next, we're going to go to our electric and gas. Our electric and gas bill is combined, and that runs us around $200 every month. Not even around 200. I think it's less. I just like to overestimate just in case, because we've had electric bills from $85 to $189. So it just varies. So I just like to be better to be safe than sorry. Let me know how much you guys' electric bills are. I don't know if that's like normal. We're a family of 5. I feel like we don't do a whole lot, and you know, we don't run a lot of electricity, but hey, let me know what you do. Next, HOA and security. Our security costs. I'm putting these together. They're really separate, but I'm putting these together just because they come out around the same time, as well as I don't want to take up a whole bunch of space with a bunch of expenses. So they're about 160 together. I think our HOA is 100 and our security is about $50 and some change. Next, water and sewer. And we don't know what that's going to be, just because we've been home also to that idea about the electricity. It may be more because we've been home 24/7. We have definitely been impacted by the state of affairs in the country right now. However, we're both still getting paid, and I am currently working from home. Since I work in an office setting where I'm able to work from home. However, that's basically what I'm saying, is like we're just at home, not like financially affected. So we're very grateful to still have our paychecks. So our water and sewer, I'm going to estimate that we're going to pay about $140, and we're going to save part of that. So our water is every month, and it runs us about $60 to $70, and our sewer is quarterly. We're paid that quarterly. So I just like to keep a little extra on top of that to pay our sewer bill also. Next is phone bill. And our phone bill is going to be $210, and just know that that's expensive. I feel like it's very expensive, but we both finance our phones, which I guess we could pay for them outright. However, yeah. And we also have a daughter who has a phone also, so that's why we have such a high phone bill. Next is internet and cable. And that's going to run us about $190 this month. And I don't know about you guys, but that's not our normal cable bill. But this month this past month, they've been releasing like all of the new movies on demand. So of course we've been buying them because my husband is a big movie goer, and he normally takes the kids to see movies, and sometimes I'll go too. So we just rented them on the Xfinity instead of, going to the movies. So honestly, I think that evens out. Life insurance is up next. That is definitely a need. And we have a few policies. I think we have 2 policies in each. And that runs us about $80 per month. And then I have my subscriptions, which probably could be a little bit lower because it's not that important, but I love my subscriptions. And this is, you know, Amazon Prime, YouTube Premium, all that good stuff. So that runs us about $55. I need to get those down and look at those, honestly. And next we have car insurance is a need. I'm estimating that our car insurance is going to be normal. We have Geico, but I've been hearing a lot of chatter about lots of insurance companies giving back money since we're not driving as much. So I hope we get in on that. But for now, I'm just going to budget our regular amount. Next, I have our car payment. And our car payment runs about $450. And yeah, want to work on getting that paid off. See my debt payoff plan coming soon. Our next debt is going to be our student loans. And my student loan payment is around $545. We have just my student loan left. I am going to do a debt payoff plan, not a debt payoff plan to incorporate those in, but I also want you guys to know that my husband had a lot of student loans also, and we paid all of those off. We paid about $40,000 worth of debt off in I think around 18 months. So I'm gonna also do a video about that and how we did that and how we need to get back on track and do that again to pay off the rest of our debt. We don't have, in my eyes, we don't have that much debt, but I feel like we need to get it paid off. Next is our more variable expenses, our food and household. And I put all of this in one group, our food, household, and eating out, because I feel like it's challenging for me to break it down when I buy all of my stuff at the same place. However, going forward, I may try to break that down. So food, household, and this is eating out also, runs us around $800 a month. Well, and we'll see how we do for this month, seeing that, you know, it's more challenging. I feel like I've been spending, has anybody else been spending extra money on groceries? I feel like I've spent a lot of extra on groceries. Next is gas. And I'm gonna estimate $200. Yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit less than that. Our next is going to be personal. And me and my husband both have our little pocket money for the month, and that's $240. I think that's healthy to spend a little money on your own. And our next category is going to be miscellaneous. And I usually try to have a little bit lower amount, but this month I'm doing $300 because we've been losing our minds on Amazon. And our next one is going to be, our last one actually is going to be childcare. And we're not paying for childcare currently, but I just want to still budget this in just in case childcare does open up, because I know things are opening back up and I want to be able to, even if I be able to pay for it and have it already budgeted, we still want to secure her spot whenever I do return to the office. So that runs us about $630. So guys, this is how I set up my monthly budget. I wanted to give you a little bit more details. These are all my expenses. I guess I could total them down, but I'm not going to at the moment, but this should equal this. These are my estimates. Later on in the month, I'm going to come back with my actuals, with the actual totals, because a lot of these, like I said, are estimates. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to write all of my differences and see if I could save a little bit of money or if I went over and so forth. So that's how I reconcile at the end of the month. So thanks for watching. This is my setup. I will be back with more videos about how I set up my paycheck breakout and so forth. That should be my next video coming. I hope to see you guys on my next one. Please like and subscribe to my page if you like what you see. And thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys. Bye.